Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out well with you.
Just with me, that's right. Hey, I'm Ryan.
And if you guys have been hanging around for a while, you know what this is. We're going to give you the rundown, lowdown of all the stuff we did last week. If we got anything cool coming up, we're going to mention it here. And hey, if you don't know what this is, that's exactly what it is.
Right.
Everything will be below in the description. You'll find the links conveniently located so you can jump to whatever you want to watch or read. So we got a couple things coming up tonight. It's Saturday, and this you're probably going to be seeing this Sunday or beyond. So tonight we are going to be playing Nerdarchy Saves the World with another Scott Garraby game.
A Scott Garraby production.
Yes. 5e 5th Edition Dungeons and Dragons modern game. Also tomorrow night you guys will be able to tune into our Urban Underdark game. And stationed in Outcast.
Well, this will be going up that day. So later on tonight in the future is when it'll be happening.
Yeah, in the future. But speaking of the future, we've been invited to be keynote speakers in Ontario, Canada.
Who the hell would get us to do anything like that?
Apparently, this guy puts on this thing called Forging Fields.
Oh, awesome!
And he invited us to be the keynote speaker for his workshop. Dawnforge Cast will be there. They're like giving away tons of stuff, and there's going to be some other people there speaking as well. So
right, and it's the Devil's Workbench, I believe, is the organization.
The Devil's Workbench or the Devil's Bench, one of them. But
there will be a link.
There will be a link for sure, and that's happening next weekend. So I don't know all the details as far as how he's broadcasting it. I know we're teleconferencing in.
Right, I would imagine it's probably going to be after the fact that it'll go up, so this way to have a little bit of an incentive for the people that are there and in person. Right?
Yeah. He runs like a podcast, and he's got like a tabletop cafe and stuff. Some cool stuff going on in Canada.
All the way up in Canada. That's right.
And they have mooses.
They do. And caribou.
You can't mention Canada without mooses.
Nope.
Also, we have Nerdarchy newsletter, which, if you guys can sign up for that, you'll learn how to game with Nerdarchy, and we'll keep you abridged of everything that's going on. I like to give a weekly GM or player tip in there as well. And on that note, we're actually getting ready to do the drawing for the first Nerdarchy game with you guys.
Yep, it'll be happening soon. So the guys that have, the people that are generously giving to our Patreon, and also the folks that have just signed up for a newsletter as well. Newsletter and Gaming Guild.
Yeah, so basically, through the newsletter, you find out how to get on the list to game with Nerdarchy. We're gonna do a random drawing from a combination of that list and anyone who is donating anything to us, even if it's $1 on Patreon. Your emails will all get thrown into the hat, and we're gonna we'll probably pull out like 10 of them, 4 of them for the game, some alternates for people that can't make it, and
the people that are the alternates at that point in time, if you don't get to play, you're top of the list for next one, and then we'll draw alternates and then just keep cycling through like that.
Yes, and hopefully by doing it that way, we'll have at least 4 players every time we run the game.
Right, we'll be always able to fill up that virtual table space. So we're trying to do this like once, twice a month. It seems thereabouts that we can make that work.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So
starting in next month, December, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Winter is coming.
Yeah. So I'm sorry it took so long, guys. We actually had a glitch with the sign up sheet. So a bunch of people didn't actually. I don't think they actually got the email that they needed to actually use to sign up. And then one of the knuckleheads in the back messed something up. I had to toggle a certain box, and once I did that, it fixed everything. And for the longest time, there was only like, a handful of people on there. I toggled the switch. I'm like, oh, now we have a whole bunch. We have plenty to actually draw from it and run a game.
Yeah, so it's fantastic. Keep them coming, and we'll keep it random, keep it nerdy.
That's it. Yeah. Let's see. We have Nerdarchy the store. If you guys that want to support us by buying merchandise, you can. And we're going to try and we're trying to figure out cool things to put up there that you might not be able to get anywhere else as well. We have, as we mentioned, the Patreon. Right now we don't have that many Patreon levels, but if you donate even $1, you get into the list to game with us. And we have a couple other things, but we also have some other things that we're working on. People keep asking to have downloadable MP3s of our videos.
Right, yeah.
So, maybe that'll be a level. We got some different things in the works for you guys.
Some ideas, yep.
So, keep checking in over there. Maybe we'll find something that tickles your fancy. Over on Nerdarchy, the website, we have the forum. It's going strong. We got, each week we get new people joining in there, putting up conversations. It's really cool, and it's a great place for you guys to hit us up for GM 911s. Then, as always, we have our buddy down under, formerly from South Africa, DMG Info.
Man from Atlanta down under.
Yeah. Look, guys, he does really cool shit. Go check him out, especially if you're into crafting. He had a disaster. We're trying to fix it.
If you get nerdy and crafty, he's a man to check out, the DMG Info.
He's your man. And then we have, over on the website, Board Games and Review, Boss Monster. You guys can go check that out, find out what that's all about. We also have... Ted gets tribal with a custom Dungeons and Dragons background.
That's right. He gets like one of those black tattoos with like the, not very 90s, very 90s.
Yeah.
We also had Energize your 5th edition D&D character classes by playing across types. We had a multi-class character build for the Druid. We had cracking the cover of the Empire. So Nate took a look at the Edge of Empire game from Star Wars. On YouTube, we had the review of the new fighting style and Ranger Archetype from Unearthed Arcana. We had the new Sorcerer Origin and Warlock Patron from Unearthed Arcana as well. And then we get to rip off the cover of the Sword Coast Adventurers Guide, or the SCAG, which is the best acronym ever. Like, isn't that like...
I think I gave you one of those one day. It went back in the 90s.
A SCAG. I was also thinking, isn't that like a term for heroin? Anyway.
I don't know.
So,
Wait, that's the sea troll, right?
Yeah, Scrag was the sea troll. Yeah. From the SCAG, there was the overview and races. We had another video on the character classes that are found within, and also a video on spells and character backgrounds. So that's everything that happened last week in Nerdarchy. So you guys can go check it out, and it's not over until I throw the paper.
It's not official, that's
no,
right.
absolutely not. So until next time, guys, stay nerdy.